Welcome. If you're someone who wakes up multiple times at night to urinate, struggling to get back to sleep, feeling tired in the morning, and wondering what's happening to your body, this message is for you. Frequent urination at night, known medically as nocturia, is more common than most people realize, especially as we age. But just because it's common doesn't mean it's normal, and it certainly doesn't mean you have to live with it. There are many possible reasons for nocturia: hormonal shifts, an overactive bladder, reduced bladder capacity, weak pelvic muscles, increased urine production at night, and even low-grade inflammation in the urinary tract or kidneys. Sometimes it's tied to lifestyle choices like drinking too much water before bed or consuming caffeine too late in the day. But there's a hidden factor that's rarely discussed in mainstream conversations: the role of protein in both worsening and potentially relieving this condition. Yes, protein. You might be surprised to hear that the kind of protein you consume, its source, its quality, and even the timing of when you consume it, can all have an effect on your bladder's function at night. This isn't about bodybuilding or sports nutrition. This is about healing your body from within, improving tissue strength, reducing unnecessary inflammation, and supporting hormone balance, especially those that regulate urine production. The first protein I want to bring your attention to is whey protein isolate. Not just any whey, specifically the isolate form that is purified, low in lactose, and gentle on the digestive and urinary systems. Whey protein isolate is rich in amino acids like glutamine and tryptophan, both of which have a calming effect on the nervous system and support tissue regeneration. Glutamine supports the healing of the gut lining and muscle tissue, including the pelvic floor muscles and the bladder wall. Tryptophan, on the other hand, is a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, which helps regulate sleep and mood. Together, these compounds help calm bladder overactivity and support deeper sleep, giving your body the chance to reset without waking up every few hours to rush to the bathroom. However, not everyone tolerates whey well. For those with dairy sensitivities, plant-based proteins offer an excellent alternative. Proteins derived from peas, hemp, or rice are not only easy to digest, but are also less likely to irritate the bladder. In fact, many individuals report reduced urinary urgency when switching to a clean, plant-based protein. These proteins also have anti-inflammatory effects and often contain additional fiber, which supports digestive health. A vital piece of the nocturia puzzle. Poor digestion can create pressure on the bladder, especially at night, and by reducing inflammation through proper plant-based nutrition, the body feels more relaxed and balanced. But there's one more protein that is often overlooked in the world of urinary health, and that is collagen peptides. Collagen plays a crucial role in maintaining the strength and elasticity of tissues throughout the body, including the bladder, urethra, and pelvic floor muscles. As we age, natural collagen production declines, which can weaken these areas and contribute to incontinence or frequent urination. By supplementing with hydrolyzed collagen peptides, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair and restore connective tissues, enhancing bladder control and resilience. Many people also report improvements in joint and gut health when they start collagen supplementation, which creates a cascade of benefits that indirectly support better sleep and reduced nighttime discomfort. Now, consuming these proteins is not just about what type you choose. It's also about how and when you consume them. Protein should ideally be consumed earlier in the day, such as during breakfast or lunch. Taking protein shakes or supplements too close to bedtime may increase the kidney's workload or draw more water into the digestive tract, potentially triggering the need to urinate at night. It's important to be mindful of the ingredients in your protein powders as well. Avoid products with artificial sweeteners, high sodium, or excess fillers, as these can irritate the bladder or increase fluid retention. Choose clean, trusted brands that prioritize quality and transparency. Equally important is your hydration strategy. Many people unknowingly drink large amounts of water in the evening, thinking they're staying healthy, but this can worsen nocturia. Try to shift most of your fluid intake to the first half of the day and gradually reduce water consumption in the evening. Combine this with balanced protein intake, and you may notice a significant difference in your nighttime urination frequency. Also, pay attention to how your body responds. Everyone is different. Start with small amounts, monitor your results for a week or two, and make adjustments as needed. Some individuals may respond best to collagen, while others find plant-based proteins more effective. It's all about personalization, consistency, and observation. Frequent urination at night is not something you just have to accept. With the right nutritional strategies, particularly in the form of supportive proteins, you can take active steps toward regaining control over your nights. Imagine being able to sleep through the night without interruption, waking up refreshed and energized, with better mood, memory, and physical performance. These are not just minor changes. These are life-changing shifts that restore not only your health, but your confidence. Sleep is not a luxury. It's essential. And if proteins can play a role in giving you back your restful nights, they're more than just a macronutrient. They're a healing tool. If you've been struggling with nocturia and haven't yet considered how your nutrition, especially your protein intake, could be influencing your symptoms, now is the time. The body responds beautifully when given the right support. It begins to heal, rebuild, and function as it was meant to. Many people experience the frustrating problem of waking up multiple times during the night to urinate, and this condition has a medical name, nocturia. While it's often dismissed as a simple part of aging or blamed on drinking water too late, the reality is far more complex. Nocturia is not a disease in itself, but a symptom that something in the body is out of balance. Understanding what triggers this condition is a critical first step in addressing it effectively and naturally. Nocturia can be caused by a wide variety of physical, hormonal, and lifestyle factors. As people age, the bladder tends to lose its elasticity and strength, making it harder to hold urine for extended periods, especially at night when the body is at rest. For others, hormonal imbalances play a major role, specifically a decrease in a hormone called vasopressin, which helps regulate urine production during sleep. When vasopressin levels drop, the kidneys may continue producing urine throughout the night, leading to frequent trips to the bathroom. This can severely disrupt deep sleep cycles, which are essential for physical healing, memory consolidation, and immune function. Another often overlooked contributor to nocturia is inflammation, either in the bladder, the urinary tract, or even systemically throughout the body. Chronic inflammation can irritate the bladder lining, making it more sensitive and more likely to signal the need to urinate, even when it's not full. Additionally, conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and urinary tract infections can all impact nighttime urination patterns. Even poor blood sugar control can cause the body to flush out excess glucose through urine, which leads to frequent urination as a response. And let's not forget the impact of medications. Many people take diuretics or other drugs that influence kidney function and fluid retention without realizing they might be contributing to sleep interruptions. It's also worth noting that many people don't consider how stress and anxiety affect their bladder. The nervous system plays a large role in bladder control. If you're constantly tense, your body may misinterpret the sensations in the bladder, creating urgency even when it's unnecessary. For people with an overactive bladder, these signals can become even more exaggerated at night. Lifestyle habits such as consuming caffeine, alcohol, spicy food, or excess salt in the evening can further irritate the bladder and increase nighttime urination. And although drinking enough water is essential for overall health, many people tend to drink large quantities of fluid late in the day, which naturally leads to more urine production during the hours when the body should be in a state of rest and repair. What's important to understand is that nocturia is not something you have to just live with. Once you start identifying the potential root causes, whether it's hormonal imbalance, inflammation, weakened muscles, poor nutrition, or disrupted sleep patterns, you can begin to take meaningful steps toward relief. Nutritional strategies, particularly involving specific types of protein, can play a significant role in correcting some of the imbalances that lead to nocturia. But before we can discuss those solutions, we must appreciate the complex web of factors that lead to this condition. Only then can we move forward in a way that's truly holistic and sustainable. Protein is one of the most essential building blocks of the human body. While most people associate protein with muscle growth, its role goes far beyond just physical strength. In the context of nocturia, frequent urination at night, protein can play an important yet often overlooked role in managing the condition. It's not just about how much protein you eat, but what kind you consume, how your body processes it, and how it supports key systems like the muscles, hormones, and even the bladder lining. Understanding this can open new doors for those struggling with nighttime urination. The human body is constantly in a cycle of repair, and much of this regeneration happens during sleep. Protein is crucial for this process, especially for the muscles and tissues that help maintain bladder control and pelvic support. Without adequate and quality protein intake, the muscles responsible for holding urine and maintaining control during the night may become weak over time. This can make it more difficult for the body to retain urine while sleeping, leading to frequent awakenings. Ensuring that the bladder muscles and surrounding pelvic floor muscles are supported with the right nutrients, including protein, can help improve retention and reduce urgency. Proteins are also involved in the production of hormones. One of the most relevant in nocturia is vasopressin, the hormone that signals the kidneys to slow down urine production during sleep. Certain amino acids found in high-quality proteins are precursors to the production of hormones and neurotransmitters that influence how our kidneys function at night. For instance, tryptophan is an amino acid that contributes to melatonin production, helping the body achieve deeper, more restful sleep. Deeper sleep also means fewer disruptions and less sensitivity to the bladder's signals. Additionally, protein plays a role in reducing inflammation throughout the body. Chronic low-grade inflammation, especially in the urinary tract or bladder, can increase irritation and urgency. This is why choosing anti-inflammatory sources of protein, such as plant-based or collagen-based options, can help calm the system and reduce those irritating night-time signals that push people out of bed. On the other hand, overly processed or high-sodium protein sources, such as cured meats or heavily flavored protein bars, may actually worsen inflammation and irritate the bladder lining. Another overlooked benefit of certain proteins is their ability to repair connective tissues. Collagen, for instance, supports tissue strength and elasticity, which is important for both bladder function and pelvic muscle integrity. This is especially relevant for aging individuals or those who have experienced childbirth, surgeries, or weight fluctuations, all of which can affect pelvic structure and control. By incorporating proteins that strengthen these internal structures, the body becomes more capable of managing the bladder throughout the night. That said, protein intake must be balanced and carefully timed. Taking large amounts of protein right before bed, especially with large fluid volumes, can increase the kidney's activity when the body is supposed to be resting. This could lead to more urine being produced during the night. To avoid this, it's important to consume protein-rich meals or supplements earlier in the day. This allows the body to process it efficiently and utilize it for tissue repair, hormone production, and immune support during sleep hours without overstimulating the kidneys. Whey protein isolate stands out as one of the most effective and well-researched protein sources for overall health, and surprisingly, it may also play a helpful role in managing nocturia. For those who experience frequent urination at night, choosing the right kind of protein can make a noticeable difference in how the body functions during sleep. Whey protein isolate, when chosen carefully and consumed properly, supports various physiological systems that are directly linked to nighttime bladder control and deep, uninterrupted rest. Whey protein isolate is a highly refined form of protein that has had most of its lactose, fat, and carbohydrates removed. This makes it far easier to digest for many individuals, especially those who are lactose sensitive or who experience bloating or irritation from dairy products. Since inflammation and irritation in the digestive tract can indirectly affect bladder function, using a cleaner protein source that is gentle on the gut may help reduce stress on the body as a whole. A calm digestive system at night means less abdominal pressure and less bladder stimulation, allowing for more restful sleep without the urge to get up repeatedly. Another powerful feature of whey protein isolate is its high concentration of essential amino acids, including branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, and tryptophan. Tryptophan is especially noteworthy because it serves as a natural precursor to serotonin and melatonin, two key chemicals that influence mood and sleep quality. By supporting serotonin levels, whey protein may help stabilize mood and calm the nervous system. Melatonin, on the other hand, helps regulate the sleep-wake cycle. When the body enters deeper stages of sleep, bladder activity slows naturally. This means fewer signals to urinate during the night. Therefore, indirectly, consuming whey protein earlier in the day may contribute to a more regulated sleep cycle and less bladder stimulation. In addition to aiding hormonal balance, whey protein isolate supports the regeneration of muscle tissue, including the muscles that control bladder function and pelvic floor strength. These muscles can weaken with age, prolonged sitting, poor posture, or lack of physical activity. Weak bladder supporting muscles may contribute to a reduced ability to hold urine throughout the night. Whey protein delivers the raw materials needed for muscle repair and recovery, helping to restore strength and coordination in these critical areas. It's also worth noting that whey protein contains the amino acid glutamine, which supports gut health and immune function. A healthier gut environment often leads to better nutrient absorption, reduced systemic inflammation, and improved balance across multiple systems in the body. Since inflammation is a common aggravator of nocturia, helping the body manage and reduce internal inflammation may result in fewer bladder signals during the night. Timing and dosage matter as well. While whey protein isolate offers many benefits, it should be taken at appropriate times to avoid overloading the kidneys during the night. For those using it in powder or shake form, it's best to consume it during breakfast or lunch. This gives the body enough time to digest and metabolize the protein before bedtime. Avoiding late evening protein shakes, especially those mixed with large amounts of liquid, can prevent nighttime urine production from being unnecessarily stimulated. Smaller servings, spaced wisely throughout the day, tend to offer the best balance between muscle support and bladder calmness. Choosing the right whey protein isolate is equally important. Look for options that are free of artificial sweeteners, colors, and preservatives. Some additives, such as sucralose, synthetic flavors, or excess sodium, can irritate the bladder and counteract the benefits of the protein itself. A clean, third-party, tested product with minimal ingredients is often the best choice. For many individuals, especially those who lead active lifestyles, are aging, or are recovering from illness, whey protein isolate can be a gentle yet powerful ally. It supports the body in multiple ways, building and repairing tissue, enhancing sleep quality, balancing critical neurotransmitters, and reducing systemic stress. When these systems function more efficiently, the frequency of nighttime urination often declines naturally, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep and better well-being the next day. For individuals who are sensitive to dairy, prefer a more plant-centered lifestyle, or are looking for a gentler alternative to animal-based supplements, plant-based protein sources such as pea protein and hemp protein can offer remarkable benefits, especially for those dealing with frequent urination at night. These proteins are not only rich in essential amino acids, but are also far less likely to irritate the urinary tract or digestive system, making them a more bladder-friendly choice in many cases. Managing nocturia through thoughtful nutrition is about more than just what helps build muscle. It's about choosing ingredients that support your entire system without adding additional stress to your kidneys or bladder. Pea protein is a high-quality hypoallergenic protein that comes from yellow split peas and is naturally rich in iron, branched-chain amino acids, and other nutrients important for muscle recovery and hormone support. What makes pea protein especially beneficial for nocturia sufferers is its clean profile. It's free of dairy, gluten, and soy, which are common irritants for many people. This simplicity allows the body to digest it more comfortably, without triggering inflammatory responses that could indirectly lead to bladder irritation. It also helps stabilize blood sugar and energy levels throughout the day, which supports healthy metabolism and prevents stress related overactivity of the bladder during nighttime hours. Hemp protein, on the other hand, is another excellent plant-based option that comes with additional advantages. In addition to being a complete protein source, it naturally contains omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in an ideal ratio. These healthy fats have anti-inflammatory properties, which is especially helpful for calming the bladder lining if it's been irritated due to poor diet, overuse of stimulants, or other underlying health issues. Hemp protein also contains fiber, which supports digestive health. A well-functioning digestive system reduces pressure on the bladder, especially when lying down at night, leading to fewer urges to get up and urinate. Both of these plant-based proteins are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a vital role in muscle relaxation and nerve function. This is relevant because magnesium helps relax the smooth muscles of the bladder and urinary tract, reducing the likelihood of spasms or overactivity that can contribute to nocturia. Furthermore, magnesium supports deeper, more consistent sleep patterns, making it doubly useful in this context. Many people find that switching to plant-based protein helps ease symptoms they didn't even realize were connected to their nighttime bathroom habits. This is likely due to the gentle, non-acidic, and anti-inflammatory nature of these proteins, especially when they're consumed as part of a balanced daily diet. However, like any supplement, timing and quality are critical. It's best to consume these proteins during breakfast or lunchtime to give your body time to process and utilize the nutrients efficiently. Taking protein shakes too late in the evening, especially with large amounts of liquid, can lead to more frequent urination simply due to increased fluid intake. When choosing a plant-based protein product, it's important to look at the ingredient label carefully. Opt for options with minimal additives, preferably unsweetened or lightly sweetened with natural sources like stevia or monk fruit. Avoid artificial colors, flavors, and sweeteners which may act as bladder irritants or disrupt your gut microbiome. Also, be cautious of products that use added thickeners or gums in large amounts, such as xanthan gum or carrageenan, as they may trigger sensitivities in some individuals. Incorporating clean plant-based proteins into your diet can provide both immediate and long-term support for managing nocturia. They support muscle tone, hormonal regulation, anti-inflammatory balance, and deep restorative sleep, all of which are essential in reducing those unnecessary nighttime interruptions. With consistent use and the right lifestyle habits, many people report improved sleep quality, reduced nighttime urination, and an overall sense of greater energy and well-being the next day. It's not just about avoiding animal products. It's about choosing a protein source that works in harmony with your body's healing and recovery systems. Among the various protein options available today, collagen peptides offer a unique and highly targeted benefit for individuals experiencing frequent urination at night. While commonly associated with skin, hair, and joint health, collagen plays a much deeper role in maintaining the structural integrity of tissues throughout the body, including those involved in bladder function and pelvic floor support. This becomes particularly important for those struggling with nocturia, as weakened or aging connective tissues may be a silent contributor to disrupted sleep and repeated nighttime trips to the bathroom. Collagen peptides provide the specific amino acids necessary to rebuild and reinforce these tissues, potentially reducing symptoms of urinary urgency and leakage. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body and serves as a key component of ligaments, tendons, muscle sheaths, and even the lining of the bladder and urethra. Over time, due to natural aging, stress, poor diet, or hormonal changes, the body's production of collagen begins to decline. This leads to a gradual weakening of the pelvic floor muscles and bladder support structures. When these muscles lose tone, it becomes more difficult to hold urine effectively through the night. For individuals who experience mild stress incontinence or a sudden urge to urinate as soon as they lie down, collagen deficiency may be playing a role beneath the surface. Supplementing with hydrolyzed collagen peptides provides the body with amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, building blocks that are specifically involved in tissue repair and hydration retention. Glycine in particular is also known to promote calmness and better sleep, by supporting neurotransmitter function in the brain. This dual benefit of improving tissue resilience while also enhancing restfulness makes collagen a highly practical addition to a daily routine aimed at addressing nocturia from multiple angles. Additionally, as collagen supports the health of the intestinal lining, it contributes to a more stable digestive system. A healthier gut reduces inflammation and pressure in the abdominal cavity, which can otherwise press on the bladder and worsen nocturnal urgency. Another important benefit of collagen is its ability to improve the elasticity of soft tissues. When tissues are more elastic and firm, they can better respond to the normal stretching and relaxing that occurs in the bladder as it fills. This increased elasticity supports better urine retention and reduces the chances of false urgency, which is a common experience for those with an overactive or irritated bladder. For women, especially those who have experienced childbirth or are going through menopause, collagen loss can be even more pronounced, making supplementation especially helpful in supporting bladder function and pelvic organ positioning. The beauty of collagen peptides is that they are easy to incorporate into your daily routine. They are typically tasteless and odorless, dissolving easily into warm drinks like herbal tea, bone broth, or even morning coffee. For best results, it's recommended to consume collagen earlier in the day, giving the body time to digest and utilize the amino acids for tissue repair and regeneration throughout the day and night. Evening consumption can also be effective for some, particularly if combined with other calming nutrients to support sleep, though care should be taken not to pair collagen with large amounts of fluid before bed. Choosing a high-quality collagen supplement is important. Look for products that are free from additives, artificial sweeteners, and unnecessary fillers. Grass-fed, pasture-raised sources are often preferred due to their cleaner nutrient profile. It's also wise to ensure that the collagen is hydrolyzed, meaning it's been broken down into smaller peptides for easier absorption and greater effectiveness. For many people living with nocturia, collagen peptides may offer a gentle, natural way to rebuild strength from within. While they're not a quick fix, their long-term benefits can be substantial when used consistently and in combination with other supportive habits. Improved bladder control, stronger pelvic support, better sleep, and reduced inflammation are all outcomes that can contribute to a calmer night and a more energized, productive day. Addressing nocturia doesn't always require medication. Sometimes the solution lies in restoring the foundational building blocks. The body needs to function smoothly, and collagen is one of the most important among them. Introducing the right types of protein into your daily routine to help manage nocturia can be incredibly effective, but the key lies in using them wisely, consistently, and safely. While proteins like whey isolate, plant-based blends, and collagen peptides all offer unique health benefits, simply consuming them without a strategy may lead to missed results or even discomfort. It's not just about the type of protein. It's about how your body processes it, when you consume it, what you consume it with, and how well you listen to your body's feedback. Thoughtful integration is what turns a nutritional supplement into a genuine health-supporting tool. One of the most important considerations is timing. Many people make the mistake of consuming protein-rich shakes or meals late in the evening, sometimes just before bed. While this might be fine for some fitness goals, it's not ideal when managing nocturia. Protein digestion requires kidney activity, and late-night consumption may increase urine production, especially if paired with large amounts of water or fluid-based shakes. To reduce this risk, it's best to consume your chosen protein in the morning or early afternoon. This gives your body time to fully digest, absorb, and utilize the amino acids without stimulating nighttime kidney activity. Spacing out your protein intake over the course of the day can also help stabilize energy, support muscle repair, and reduce evening cravings without overloading your system at night. Hydration is another important piece of the puzzle. While staying well hydrated is critical for bladder and kidney health, the timing of your fluid intake makes a big difference in nocturia. Try to front-load your water intake during the first half of the day. This means drinking more fluids before 4 or 5 p.m. and slowly reducing intake as the evening progresses. When consuming protein supplements, be mindful of the water you're mixing them with. Avoid drinking protein shakes with 16 to 20 ounces of water in the evening. Instead, use a smaller portion of liquid or chews to add your protein to solid meals earlier in the day. Choosing the right protein product also plays a vital role. Not all protein supplements are created equal. Some are loaded with artificial flavors, sweeteners, synthetic vitamins, or fillers that may irritate the digestive system or the bladder. For someone trying to reduce nighttime urination, these additives can be counterproductive. Look for clean, high-quality products with minimal ingredients. Choose whey isolates that are lactose-free and low in sodium, plant proteins that are organic and free of gums or artificial additives, and collagen peptides that are hydrolyzed and sourced from pasture, raised or grass-fed animals. If you're sensitive to sweeteners, opt for unflavored varieties and mix them into foods or drinks you already enjoy. Start slowly when introducing any new protein into your routine. This allows you to observe how your body responds. Begin with half servings and gradually build up to a full dose if you feel comfortable. Pay attention to how your body feels in the hours and days that follow. Are you sleeping better? Are your nighttime bathroom visits decreasing? Is your digestion smoother? This kind of gentle experimentation helps you personalize your approach, which is always more effective than a one-size-fits-all plan. Incorporating protein-rich foods alongside your supplements can also enhance your results. Natural food sources such as eggs, lentils, Greek yogurt, lean poultry, tofu, and bone broth are rich in supportive amino acids and can complement your powdered supplements. Just remember that whole food proteins should be balanced with fiber, healthy fats, and vegetables to prevent digestive discomfort and keep your system functioning smoothly. Lastly, consistency is key. Proteins work over time by gradually building strength in tissues, balancing hormones, and supporting metabolic processes. You may not notice an immediate change in the first couple of days, but with regular use and supportive lifestyle habits, improvements in sleep, bladder control, and overall well-being become more noticeable over a few weeks. Be patient with your body. It is capable of healing and restoring balance when given the right tools. By approaching protein supplementation with mindfulness, focusing on timing, dosage, quality, and your body's signals, you empower yourself to take back control of your nights. Nocturia may feel frustrating, but small, consistent changes in your daily nutrition can help you move toward quieter nights and more energized mornings. In conclusion, managing frequent urination at night, also known as nocturia, requires a thoughtful and holistic approach. While many factors contribute to this frustrating condition, from hormonal shifts and muscle weakness to inflammation and lifestyle habits, it's important to remember that nutritional choices can play a significant role in relief. The proteins we've discussed today, whey protein isolate plant-based proteins like pea and hemp, and collagen peptides, each offer unique benefits that support bladder health, muscle tone, tissue repair, and even hormone regulation. These aren't just supplements, they are tools that can help the body restore balance and regain control. What makes these proteins especially valuable is their ability to work gently with the body's natural healing processes. When integrated wisely and consistently into a healthy daily routine, they may reduce the pressure on your bladder at night, promote deeper and more restful sleep, and help you wake up feeling more refreshed and less fatigued. Of course, protein is only one piece of the puzzle. Hydration timing, sleep hygiene, physical activity, and stress management also matter greatly. But by starting with something as simple and accessible as your daily protein intake, you can lay a strong foundation for noticeable improvement. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making major changes to your diet or supplement routine, especially if you have any pre-existing conditions or are on medication. This video is meant to inform and support, not replace personalized medical advice. That said, small steps taken daily can lead to meaningful changes. If you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with someone else who might be struggling with the same issue. Thank you for watching, and here's to more peaceful nights and healthier days ahead.